Ever protected a celeb's secret without them knowing? 6 years ago, my 8-year-old daughter collapsed in gym class and was rushed to the ER. I got there shaking, thinking it was maybe dehydration or some blood sugar thing. The doctor pulled me aside and just dropped it. Brain tumor. Big one. Immediate surgery needed. No symptoms until now, and boom, there it was. And here's the kick to the chest. The same thing killed my husband 3 years earlier. Exact, same, tumor. We couldn't afford treatment for him back then. I watched him die slowly over months, knowing if we'd had money, he might have lived. Now it was happening again, and this time to my little girl. My only family left. I'd already sold our house, our car, everything but a mattress and a rice cooker. We lived in a tiny studio apartment, and I was working as a janitor at this luxury hotel downtown, one of those places where even the soap looks rich. I'd picked up every shift I could just to keep the lights on and get her meds. But the insurance? Canceled last week. I'd missed the payment. I was drowning in paperwork and guilt. We were still $18,000 short for the surgery. I had begged every human I knew. My husband's parents cut me off when he died, blamed me for not saving him. My parents disowned me when I left college to care for him. It was just me and her, and the clock was running out. That night, the hotel was hosting some bougie after-party for a movie premiere. Red carpets, paparazzi, the whole champagne waterfall deal. I was scrubbing trash cans in the penthouse suite, crying quietly, wiping my eyes with Clorox wipes. I knew we weren't gonna make the deadline. I was gonna lose my baby like I lost her dad. Then this guy walks out of the bathroom, tall, beard, t-shirt and jeans, and somehow still looked like he stepped off a Vogue cover. He looked tired as hell, clearly trying to avoid the party downstairs. Our eyes met, and I instantly recognized him. Keanu freaking Reeves. I was like, oh cool, hallucinating now. Neat. He paused and said, sorry, I didn't know anyone was in here. Super polite. I just nodded, trying not to ugly cry all over his sneakers. My phone buzzed. It was the hospital. I stepped into the hallway to take it. Doctor says 48 hours. If we don't get the surgery done by then, her brain could suffer permanent damage. My knees went weak. I just stood there sobbing into my phone, whispering, I can't lose her too. I hung up, turned around, and there's Keanu, still standing there. He didn't walk away, just asked, are you okay? Like really meant it. And something about his voice just cracked me open. I told him everything. My husband, my daughter, the bills, how I'd cleaned up puke and glitter that night just to try and make it to payday. I probably sounded like a Lifetime movie and a GoFundMe had a meltdown. He listened, like really listened. Then he pulled out his phone, made a quick call, some assistant or manager or wizard, and said, I'm taking care of it. What hospital? I told him. He said, they'll be paid. Go be with your daughter. He handed me a literal stack of cash. Said, you shouldn't be here tonight. You should be with her. I just started bawling harder and dropped to my knees like I was proposing. He picked me up and said, I couldn't save my family. Maybe I can help you save yours. I ran out of that hotel like my shoes were on fire. Got to the hospital just in time to be there before they took her into surgery. Held her tiny hand and told her she was going to be okay. As they wheeled her away, a nurse handed me a sealed envelope. Inside was a note that said, a small gift from KR. And yep, more cash. 6 months later, she's good. No, amazing. She's running around, painting the walls, asking for a puppy. You'd never know she had brain surgery. The scar's barely even visible. I kept my promise. I never told anyone who helped us. Not even the hospital knew who paid. He wanted it that way. Some things aren't meant for Instagram or headlines. Some heroes just wear Converse and disappear into the night.